Well, you know what was hurtful, and I say that with some emotion. It rises up in me as I'm speaking to you, Bill. It's a little bit. It was baffling to me, but I say painful, and I say that's why I'm slowing down in my response.
Juan Williams' departure from The Five in 2021 left many viewers with unanswered questions. Why would the long-serving political commentator suddenly step away from one of Fox News' most popular programs? While Williams cited personal reasons for his exit, rumors swirled that his clashes with co-host Greg Gutfeld were at the heart of the decision. Today, we're taking a closer look into the real reasons behind his departure, Juan's life and career, and what he's been up to since leaving the show. Early life and education. Juan Williams was born in Colón, Panama on April 10, 1954. His family moved to the United States when he was a young boy. Settling in Brooklyn, his parents emphasized the value of education and hard work, qualities that shaped his future. Despite the challenges of adjusting to life in a new country, Juan excelled academically. He attended Oakwood Friends School, a Quaker institution in Poughkeepsie, New York, where he began to develop an interest in writing and public service. The school's emphasis on equality and social justice had a profound effect on Juan, influencing his later work as a journalist. He continued his education at Haverford College in Pennsylvania, earning a degree in philosophy in 1976. It was there that he honed his skills in critical thinking and analysis. His early writings showed a deep understanding of social issues, and it wasn't long before his work caught the attention of the journalistic world. Start of his journalism career. He started at the Washington Post in the late 1970s, where he quickly made a name for himself as a thoughtful and incisive writer. Williams's early work focused on politics and civil rights, two areas that came to define much of his career. His reporting was often praised for its balance, giving a voice to a wide range of perspectives, even when tackling contentious topics. At the Washington Post, Williams built a reputation as someone who could handle complex social issues with nuance and care. His coverage of racial tensions, political movements, and national debates earned him respect across the journalistic landscape. Reflecting on his early years, Williams once said, quote, "I've always believed in the power of journalism to change minds and, more importantly, to spark conversations that lead to real progress." Williams's work on civil rights culminated in his writing the critically acclaimed book Eyes on the Prize: America's Civil Rights Years, 1954 to 65. The book was based on the PBS documentary series of the same name and became an important resource for understanding the American civil rights movement. Major career highlights before Fox News.
Most often in my writings about civil rights, how power works against people who are minorities, racial minorities and ethnic minorities in our society, in our world. And so when someone would say to me, "Oh, you know what, you're the bigot," like, wow. Yeah. So that's pretty much like, taking an eraser to my sense of self and my identity.
Before Juan became a prominent figure at Fox News, he had already established himself as a respected journalist and commentator. His nearly 23 years at the Washington Post were marked by a deep analysis of social and political issues with a particular focus on civil rights. He covered everything from Supreme Court rulings to pivotal moments in American political life, earning him accolades for his clarity and depth. In addition to his work at the Post, Williams was a well-known figure in radio, especially during his time at NPR. He hosted Talk of the Nation and provided insightful commentary as a senior national correspondent. His contributions to public radio gave him a national platform where he discussed the most pressing issues of the day. But his tenure at NPR wasn't without controversy. In 2010, he was dismissed from NPR after comments he made about feeling nervous when seeing people in, quote, Muslim garb at airports sparked backlash. This incident highlighted the fine line Williams often walked as a commentator, one who never shied away from addressing sensitive topics head-on. Williams responded to the controversy by defending his intent, stating, quote, "I was trying to express the reality of fear in America post 9/11, not endorse it." Williams's body of work includes several influential books, with Eyes on the Prize being the most notable. His analysis of the civil rights era not only added to the national conversation, but also earned him recognition as an authority on race relations in America. His subsequent books, such as Thurgood Marshall, American Revolutionary, further cemented his standing as a historian and commentator on race and justice. Joining Fox News and The Five. In 1997, Juan Williams joined Fox News as a political analyst, a move that soon brought him into the national spotlight as one of the few liberal voices on a predominantly conservative network. Over the years, Williams became known for his ability to articulate progressive viewpoints while engaging in often heated debates with his conservative colleagues. His role as a regular contributor to shows like Special Report with Bret Baier and Fox News Sunday positioned him as a key figure in political discourse.
There was a moment back then when I thought my career was over. And I thought that, a career that had taken many years to build in Washington was going down the tubes fast.
In 2011, he became a co-host on The Five, a roundtable show that quickly became a major success for Fox News. As the lone liberal on the panel, he was often at odds with his more conservative counterparts, including Greg Gutfeld, Jesse Waters, and Dana Perino. The show's format, 5 hosts discussing and debating the day's most pressing topics, made Williams a prominent figure in political television, often clashing with Gutfeld in particular. Despite their frequent disagreements, Williams' role was crucial in balancing the political perspectives on the show, a dynamic that made The Five one of the highest-rated cable news programs. Williams acknowledged the challenges of being the minority voice on the panel, but he relished the opportunity to bring different perspectives to the table. In an interview, he once said, quote, "I enjoy the debate. I think it's important that people hear all sides, and I'm proud to be the voice that challenges the others." But as the political climate intensified, so did the tension on the show, especially with Greg Gutfeld, which eventually became a focal point in the rumors surrounding Juan's exit. Rumors surrounding Greg Gutfeld and The Five exit.
It's time now for one more thing, and I have an announcement. This is my last day hosting The Five. COVID taught me a lot of lessons. As the show goes back to the New York studio, I'll be staying in D.C.
When Juan Williams announced his departure from The Five in May 2021, speculation immediately arose about the reasons behind the decision. Williams officially cited concerns related to the COVID-19 pandemic and a desire to continue working remotely, but rumors quickly spread that the exit was due to rising tensions with co-host Greg Gutfeld. The two frequently engaged in on-air disagreements, often with a sharp edge that went beyond friendly debate. Their differing political views were a hallmark of The Five, but many began to wonder if the disagreements had become too personal. According to reports, the friction between Williams and Gutfeld went beyond what viewers saw on the show. Sources within Fox News suggested that off-camera tensions were mounting, with Gutfeld allegedly pushing for changes to the show's format that would reduce Williams' role. One insider claimed, quote, "Gutfeld wanted the show to move in a different direction, and there was definitely some discomfort between him and Juan." These rumors gained traction, leading many to believe that Gutfeld's influence contributed to Williams' decision to step down from the show. Williams, for his part, downplayed the rumors in public statements. He maintained his departure was purely due to personal reasons and the challenges of returning to the studio during the pandemic. Quote, "COVID taught me a lot of things, and one of them was I could work from home and still contribute meaningfully," he said in an interview shortly after leaving the show. He also expressed gratitude to his colleagues and viewers, emphasizing that his decision was not driven by conflict. Despite his straightforward explanation, many continued to speculate about other factors contributing to his exit, particularly the alleged tensions with Greg Gutfeld. In several interviews following his departure, Williams addressed the rumors, noting that while disagreements on the show were often spirited, they were a natural part of working on a panel with such a diverse range of views. Quote, "The debates were real, and sometimes they got heated, but that's what makes good television." Now it's time to hear from you. Were you saddened when Juan left The Five? Let us know in the comments section below.